Hey guys, Indiana Doug here. Yeah, we got this package in the mail today. I figured I'd do a quick review on it. It's not very typical from Neotec. I've been kind of begging Neotec to put something out in this CC range, preferably a Pro model. For whatever reason, it's not yet. I believe they will eventually. I'm looking for like a Husqvarna, 346, 357 type chainsaw personally cloned, but we'll see how that all goes. 254 would even be cool, but I already opened it to make sure that everything was in there before I made a fool of myself on the video. So anyway, we'll go ahead and open the box, show you what we got here. And this saw is called the NS-846. I'm assuming because it's 46 cc's. So N Neotec, S Stihl, 8 is just a designated number that they come up with, and then 46 is typically the cc of the chainsaw that you get, just so you know that schema that they have. And here's the manual, and you know how I feel about manuals. See ya. Here's exactly how it comes. Okay, you get your scabbard here. I guess these are kind of universal scabbards. You can cut it off for whatever bar you have. We will just go ahead and set this aside for the moment here. Okay, you get your toolkit. We'll go ahead and look and see what's inside here. I haven't done that in a while. You get your all kinds of goodies in here. So I'll break some of this down. I've never really done that in a video, just so new to chainsaw people will know, because this is more of a homeowner model, farmer ranch type model. Okay, but what you'll see here is you'll see this gauge, and this has a lot of useful information on it. It has you can determine chain pitch by this. So this is like for chains, bars, and files. You can see what size file it is. I believe it's in millimeters. And and this side's standard, so that's kind of cool. I didn't know that. In fact, I don't think that's how it used to be. But anyway, these tips here for your bar rails, you can insert this inside the tip. Here, I'll show you real quick. My handy dandy Harbor Freight icon knife. Bam. Anyway, so this is you can check. So this says here 63 gauge, and 63 gauge fits in down in here firmly. You definitely want that, because this also fits in there obviously, but it's loose. So 58 gauge, and then you got 050 and 0.043 thousandths. So anyway, that's what this tool is for. And then you can there are just all kinds of little things, gauges for your chains and bars on this. Okay, and again, this looks like the same. Which one's this? Well, this is for a grinder. This is for grinding wheels. Interesting. I haven't seen that yet. And these are for files, I believe. Yeah, it'll show you. Yeah, the files for chains. And then this is for grinding wheels. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, and there's little pitch directions and everything here. So that's kind of cool. Haven't seen one of those yet. These are piston stops. So if you're trying to take a clutch off or do some timing or something like that, there's several things you can use these for. They're plastic for a reason. These will break before your crank wheel or your crankshaft. And these are piston ring compressors. So if you're changing a piston ring, you can put this piece here down below so the piston doesn't come down onto farther than you want. Then you can put this around your piston ring while you're putting your cylinder on top of it. And then once you got that, you take this off, then take that off, then put your cylinder the rest of the way. I'm going through this fast because I want to get to the saw, but again, just for newer people, might want to know that. And I'll just give you the basics. Looks like this little dog here comes with it. They usually put that in the bag, and then the screws for that. You have a tuning screwdriver, and I like these longer ones. If you tune a lot, you'll realize these longer ones are pretty handy. They're good for leverage too. Then you have your scrunch, you know, either size bar nuts or spark plug for here. And then you have the flathead here. Then you have typical Stihl, comes with an 8mm socket type T-handle. Then a lot of Stihl, if you have a Stihl, you'll want one of these. And then this is the for all your screws on the saw, you know, top covers and side covers and, you know, things of that nature. I can't remember what, I believe this is a number 25 in the States is what we call that. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that's what it is, like a Torx 25. Could be a 27. I think it's a 25. I can't remember, but regardless, just showing you what is in the bag. What else comes in the kit? Looks like they give you some gloves here. I'm thinking they give you these gloves for sharpening your chain, which is a good idea. How well that prevents you from getting cut, I don't know. I don't use these type of gloves. I use leather gloves or cowhide. It also comes with some safety glasses here. Just some generic safety glasses. It comes with a mixing container. They call it a mixing pot. But you know, again, you know, if you're a residential user of a chainsaw, you won't use it much. This is probably enough for your, you know, summer, most of your summer. If you don't use, you know, if you have some tree branches fall and things of that nature. So anyway, you can put your gasoline in here, and then you can mix it. It has, I don't know if you can see that, the sun is very fall-like sun today, so but it has your measurements over here of oil, so you can put and it also has your mixing table over here, the ratio. Also, that's typically on the two-stroke oil containers. What else we got? Oh, got the chain. Now, this is something that I was happy about. Most what I call homeowner use or farm and ranch style chainsaws don't come with a full chisel chain. They come with a safety chain that's typically semi-chisel. And this is one thing that's really cool with Neotec. They'll give you a professional use chain, and if you know anything about chainsaws, the chain is 50% of your cut speed. I mean, the chain is one of the most important things to maintain on your chainsaw, if not the most important thing. And this is a decent chain. I've used these and they're really nice. Okay, so it's a 16-inch chain and bar. So we'll see how that cuts, but from my experience, these things cut pretty doggone good. So here's the saw. Oh, one more thing, comes with ear protection. So there's that. Put this box aside and see what the saw is. So this is the NS-846. It is the MS-250 clone from Neotec. Okay, and most every part should exchange to the real thing on this. This has the flippy caps. We'll see how that goes. Not been a fan of the oil side on these. I like the old style. But yeah, the oil side has been the downfall on these flippy caps typically, because you have to put, see how they're in right now? You have to actually, put it in the same direction every time, like when you go to put it back on, or it won't work very good. You have to put it actually in just like this and turn it and lock it, instead, you know, a lot of people will be, you know, over here and all this and that, and then that's kind of the mistake that you make. So it has to be oriented right. Also, if you don't know, these hook inside of the saw right here in the oil reservoir. There's a little place you can hook it to so it doesn't, you know, fall out on you. Just to let you know, a lot of people don't know that. Anyway, let's check this thing out. Again, you know, pretty much just like the real thing. Well, we'll see how much it is. I haven't even opened this yet. But here's your, I believe that's got to be down. To take that off. And there's that. There's your cover, your air filter cover. And there's your filter, pretty typical. On there good too. Not a huge fan. Sorry about the wind chimes in the background. It's windy today. But not a huge fan of these, but they're okay. They're fine. Just, you know, they're cheap and you keep them on hand. This is your winter summer shield, and it prevents extra heat from going inside, I guess. I don't know how well they work. That's debatable, but they come out. So, you know, there's the, you know, this is where it goes right to the carb. So, but yeah, everything looks just like a MS-250 to me. Choke, fast idle, run, off. So yeah, looks just like it to me. This does have the high and low jet here, right here. Now, way you can get to it is debatable. Oh, there it is. So here's your high and here's your low. And yeah, definitely I can see both screws there. And then here's your idle down here, right there. So pretty decent saw. I'm surprised. It looks like it's built really well to me. Chain brake here. Muffler looks just like a 250. It's got this little lip here. I don't know about that. Maybe a shield for heat, so the exhaust will come out this way and then deflect. My 250 doesn't have that on there. And I'll run this up against the real thing here in another video, and I'll run the saw in this video as well, just so you can see how it goes. You got the heat shield down there. I don't know, you know, it looks like pretty much like the real deal to me so far. Let's take these off. Look at the clutch. Just kind of give you an overview of everything visually. And if you decide that you might want one of these, I can leave a link down in the comments, because people don't usually look at the description. I like Stihl's clutch setup on the outside. It's so easy to maintain your chains and such. So that is one thing Stihl has over most other brands. I really like that outboard type setup like that. Most Husqvarnas have it the inverse, where the clutch is on the outside and the sprocket is on the inside, which is fine. I mean, it's the same amount of time to do it. It's probably safer too, but ease of use, I mean, this is just, it's right there. You know, you want to change your sprocket, all you got to do is pop this off, change your sprocket, 325, whatever, right? Husqvarna, Dolomar, it hurts me to say, but you have to actually take the clutch off to change this, which, so Stihl really has that hemmed up. That's one of the better things with Stihl. Anyway, I went a little too far on that, but this is decent quality saw, it looks like to me so far. I don't believe these have an adjustable oiler. No, I don't remember. You know, most homeowner type clamshell chainsaws don't have an adjustable oiler. So what oil comes out of here is what oil you get, right? So it's supposed to be ease of use and low price point. So, but anyway, that's the saw, and this is the Neotec NS-846. And again, I'll leave a link down in the comments so you can check out, because the prices vary sometimes. So I'll give you the Amazon link, and we'll hang tight here, and I'll get this all buttoned up and put the bar and chain on it and put it in some wood over here to see how it cuts. Okay, I don't usually do like a real-time first startup, so someone said that, so I'll go ahead and do that. And I usually like to make sure that the saw is started up, tuned, then I can restart it to show a test cut, but we'll go ahead and do that. I've never started this saw anything, just filled it up with fluids, so I kind of prime it a little bit. Give it a few of these. Got it on choke here all the way down. See how it goes. Yeah, 3 pulls, not bad. Then put it up to high idle. Go ahead and run it just like it came out of the box. So we'll go ahead and restart this and run it just like it came out of the box from the factory, okay? So I'll start out at run.